You know that magic number everyone talks about for retirement? $1 million? For years, that's been the goalpost. Well, today, we're going to push back on that idea a little bit. We're going to explore 5 types of retirees who are actually much wealthier than they think, proving that real financial strength isn't just about the number in your bank account.
So let's get right to it. Is that $1 million target a real necessity, or is it kind of just a myth? Is it just a big, scary headline that completely ignores the powerful financial assets you might already have? The truth is, wealth is often way more personal than some single one-size-fits-all number. And that is exactly what we're diving into here. We're moving beyond that one big, intimidating number to look at what really creates financial security. It's about your habits, the assets you actually have, and your ability to be flexible, the things that make you truly wealthy, even if they don't show up on a brokerage statement.
First up, the mortgage-free retiree. Think about this. If you've paid off your home or you're close to it, you have completely wiped out what is, for most people, their single biggest monthly expense. That, my friends, is a financial superpower.
Think of it like this. It's the kind of hidden wealth. Yeah, your home's value isn't cash sitting in the bank, but its impact is massive. When your biggest bill just vanishes, the amount of income you need to live on every month just plummets. And that right there creates a kind of stability, a peace of mind that you just can't put a price tag on.
Let's put a real number on it to make this concrete. Imagine your old mortgage payment was, say, $2,500 a month. That's $30,000 a year you no longer have to come up with. So the big question is, how much would you need saved up in an investment account to generate that kind of cash flow?
Just think about it for a second. To safely generate 30 grand a year from your investments, you'd need a pretty huge portfolio, right? See, by just not having that mortgage, it's like you've got this giant tax-free investment that's just paying you month in and month out.
Okay, so here's the jaw-dropper number. To generate that $2,500 a month, you would need an extra $600,000 in your nest egg. Yeah, you heard that right. Being mortgage-free is the financial equivalent of having over $500,000 more in your retirement account. That is a complete and total game changer.
Oh, and it gets even better. Your home acts as a natural hedge against inflation. It can be a ready source of emergency funds through something like a home equity line of credit. And it gives you incredible flexibility to downsize or even move to a more affordable area, unlocking huge amounts of cash if you ever need it.
All right, let's move on to our second type of retiree, and you'll see how these ideas build on each other. This one isn't about what you own. It's all about what you don't spend. The modest spender finds their wealth by dramatically reducing how much income they need, which makes every single dollar they do have go so much further.
You know, there's this great quote from a financial planner that really brings this to life. It's about a client of his, a retired teacher named Hilda, whose story is just the perfect example of this. It shows that a disciplined lifestyle can create way more real security than a massive portfolio with sky-high expenses. So let's break down Hilda's situation. She had a guaranteed income of $3,800 a month from her pension and Social Security. Her total savings? Less than $200,000. But here's the absolute key. Her monthly spending never, ever went over $3,000. The bottom line, she had a surplus every single month. She never had to touch her savings for income. She was, by any real measure, living rich.
So what's the big lesson here? Hilda's story just goes to show you that lower spending creates this incredible margin of safety. Her nest egg might look small on paper, but because of her spending habits, it was more than enough for a secure, happy, and fulfilling retirement.
Next, let's talk about the retiree with what I like to call market-proof wealth, the pension holder. In a world that's obsessed with the ups and downs of the stock market, having a guaranteed, predictable check coming in every single month is an asset that is seriously undervalued.
I mean, just look at this comparison. It really lays it all out. When you rely only on the market, you're living with constant uncertainty and stress. But a pension? That provides a predictable income floor that you know will cover your essential bills. That gives you a peace of mind that no stock market rally ever could.
But here's the really cool strategic advantage. When your basic bills are already paid for by that pension, you don't have to keep a huge chunk of your money in super safe, low-return cash just in case. It completely frees up the rest of your portfolio to be invested for long-term growth, which can build way more wealth over time.
Okay, on to our fourth type. Now, this one isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. The low-tax retiree understands that one of the most reliable ways to grow and protect their wealth is to minimize how much they pay in taxes over their lifetime.
This quote just nails it. It's exciting to chase high investment returns, sure. But if a huge portion of those gains just goes straight to the tax man, are you really any better off? The truth is, smart tax planning can often save you way more money than chasing some risky, high-return stock ever could.
So this brings us to a really powerful way to think about all this. It's a simple question. Imagine you're a farmer. Would you rather pay taxes on your small bag of seeds before you plant them, or would you rather wait and pay taxes on your entire massive harvest after it's all grown?
And that's basically the difference between a Roth account and a traditional one. With the Roth path, you're taxing the seed. You pay a little tax on your contributions now, but then your entire harvest, all that growth over decades, is 100% tax-free later. With the traditional path, you get a tax break now, but you have to pay taxes on the entire harvest later. A lot of the time, paying a small tax on that seed up front means you get to keep a much, much bigger harvest in the end.
And that brings us to our final type of retiree, and honestly, this might be the most important one of all. We're talking about the flexible retiree. Their wealth isn't just measured in dollars and cents. It's measured in their incredible ability to adapt.
This is someone whose real wealth is, well, it's their resilience. It's something that gets so overlooked. They understand that life happens, market downturns, health changes, you name it. And they know that their ability to adjust their plans is the greatest tool they have for protecting their money and keeping their retirement dreams on track.
And look, this isn't just some abstract idea. This flexibility creates real, tangible options for you. A flexible retiree might decide to downsize their home to unlock some cash, or maybe relocate to a place with a lower cost of living. They can simply choose to dial back their spending a bit during a market dip. Each one of these adjustments helps make their retirement fund last longer, without them feeling deprived.
And really, that's what this all boils down to, isn't it? True retirement wealth isn't just about piling up a giant mountain of money, it's about having options. It's about freedom, security, and having control over your own life.
So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question to mull over. After looking at these 5 different profiles, the mortgage-free homeowner, the modest spender, the pension holder, the low-tax strategist, and the flexible adapter, which one of these strengths do you already have in your back pocket? Because recognizing them is the very first step to realizing that you might be much, much richer than you think.